What is up, guys? Your boy Raven here today with another fantastic review, and today we're gonna talk about, well, finally it is here. At least for me, because of so many delays, Assassin's Creed Valhalla. The Song of Glory, issue number 1. Issue number 2 should be tomorrow or something like that. And because of that second issue, because they were both in the same order, that one got delayed. I ordered something different just to get that here. So finally is here. So this is what they say is a tie-in to the game. I haven't played the game yet, so because I was waiting for the books, I want to let's read those, let's see how it goes, let's see what is up. So this is written by Canvas Scott, Martin Tunica, and Michael Atiyah. At least those are the artists, and this is a 3-issue miniseries that should get you to the Assassin's Creed Valhalla, right? And one thing that I have to say, if you were pre-ordering this, you already got, kind of screwed by the delays, because the second issue should have come out before the game, then it got delayed until like mid-November. And then there was like no shipping to Poland with it, then so I had to wait one more week. But it's finally here. I think they should have finished the series in November, so when you finish the book you get to the game itself. But hey, it is what it is. So the cover is gorgeous, right? We got Eivor and his or her father, right? Because Eivor, a female version, is the main character here, but there's a bit of twist to that as well. But I do prefer the back, and just because I am a Neil Gaiman fan, and look at that, the Norse mythology. That looks really good. That's a great cover for that. And we got, of course, Odin here. With the Mjolnir, like, this is looking good. So yeah, that kind of caught my eye more than this cover. One thing, this is the first Dark Horse comics in years for me, so I was comparing paper to, of course, to DC, to Marvel, and the paper is not as good as there. Like, you can tell this is a bit flimsy paper. You are scared that you're gonna destroy it, you're gonna rip it apart. But that's enough of that. So, how's the art looking? The art, you see, this is the thing. I was not a fan of getting that book. I was like, yeah, it's gonna be a cool tie-in, but yeah, I know, like, I'm doing the weird stuff with it, I know. But usually the books like that don't end up well. Like, I still have Assassin's Creed Desmond that I have to read, but it's like, what, maybe it's Valhalla, maybe they're gonna hire like really good artists. The cover art looked good. I was like, what, maybe the artists are gonna be quite good. And honestly, the art it's just not there for me, right? Let's just open on a random page. I don't know, let's just open one of the first pages, right? So faces. They are not cut. This is Eivor, right? Like, the art is just it reminds me of, like, the Captain Marvel kind of thing. It's not great for me. I really dislike the art here. But how about the story, right? Because, again, art is subjective. I know my fiance is going to probably love it. And, it's one of those things that, oh, come on, like this. I think this shot just perfectly shows that. That face, I don't know if you can tell. Like, hello, camera, can you work with me? But like this, this shot right there, that face, it's such a derpy face. So yeah, I couldn't, like, get into how, because the story is quite interesting, but it's greedy, but I couldn't get to that greed. I couldn't, stand by it if there were no problem. Like, I couldn't. But hey, maybe issues number 2 and 3, no, they're not gonna be better with art. But the story, actually the story is pretty decent. It's simple, it's a short span of time. Like, they're not doing a big story arc, which they shouldn't, and I'm glad they didn't, right? It's a super short story. Of course, there is a village in between, like on the border of two I want to call them kingdoms, in Reykjavik, however that's called. And Eivor decides to get that village because she wants them to bow for their king, not for the other ones, right? And we learned that for the 20 years there was kind of a war, but also kind of a peace in between the two clans. Clans is a bit better word. The two clans that are owning the lands, right? And they have the clear border, and it was fine. But now, well, Eivor is claiming that for her, I won't say his, for her clan. Really interesting, story here. And super simple, right? The whole issue is just them getting that village, fighting, and the fighting scenes are kind of greedy, they are kind of gory, but the build up to something, right? We got a battle over here, right? Eivor, getting beaten down a bit. Like, if you're looking for a bit of a gory, it is there, it's not that bad. We've got the battle, they win the battle, and, well, they come back, right? They do come back, and it turns out that, well, now because of those actions, there might be a war. So this is the book that kind of sets the tone for issue number 2 and 3. Of course, there's also a woman that they get with them as the prize, right? It's their prized possession, and the woman actually sees something. And what the woman sees, I really want to show you that because it is really interesting. It's like, what do you hide? And you've got this panel right here. And this is the only reference to the male Eivor. And it's really interesting that they've done that. Because personally, I was kind of mad that, we got, again, the female is a canon, and that here, no, I wanted to play a male character, I wanted to have male canon after Odyssey, because that was kind of, I got mad after playing Odyssey. Like, it's great that that woman is actually the canon, but like, those are barbarians, just right? So we learned that this one is really important. We don't know why yet, but she is really important. She knows something, and well, we just started a war, and that's how the issue ends with, you just started the war. You have brought death to our village. Honestly, again, if we didn't have to like order it 2 months prior, because again, it's unavailable where we live right now, the issue number 1, like you can't get it out of eBay. I don't know if I would get myself a second issue after this one. Its art is, well, mediocre at best. The story, I mean, it's simple, but you can tell it sets up something, at issue 3, and it's something gonna be in the game. But I don't know if that's prequel to the game. It was supposed to be, because again, I haven't played the game yet, because my fiancé is playing all the time, so I haven't done that yet. I will. So if that is actually a prequel, right, this means it's a prequel. This series should have ended November, not January, not actually December, right? December 20th, I believe, this series ends, if there's going to be no delays, or 18th, yeah, 18th. So that's when it should have ended. What I can say about this issue? I mean, I'm not gonna say it's worse than the Mad Hatter trade paperback. I can't say that. There's a build-up. It's in issue number 1. If you're looking for like assassin, stuff, not gonna happen. This feels like a barbarian story, and that's that. If you wouldn't, if you would like get rid of Assassin's Creed logo, that would just be a barbarian story. Like, literally, that's how the book is. It's just Norse mythology. Those are Norse people, and that's it. You don't need that to understand everything. And there was actually no Assassin's Creed-esque things in this issue as well, which was a bit of a bummer. I thought we're gonna see something, or at least a glimpse of, I don't know, like Hidden Blade, maybe something here, just maybe trying to sneak on someone. No, just like head first, just kill a bunch of people, go back, yes, we claimed it, and we brought death. That's that. But again, there are 2 more issues, who knows. For now, it's a solid 5 out of 10. Really, it's maybe after reading the rest, I might change, of course, my judgment. But as of right now, again, still waiting for issue number 2. That is a 5 out of 10. Again, as of time of the recording, because I don't know when I'm gonna actually post this. Maybe next week. So today is 25th. So probably next week in December. Who knows? So yeah, solid 5. I think if you're a Turbo Assassin's Creed fan, or if you start playing the game and you really enjoy the game, you might give it a 6. That's what I think. If you're a super fan of Norse mythology, you're still gonna probably give it a 5 because there's not a lot of that. I thought we were gonna see, something like Freya, Odin, maybe there's some references here and there, maybe just something. Not really. Again, not yet. But hey, maybe those are the missing parts from the story from the game. Who knows? So that is my review of Assassin's Creed Valhalla Song of Glory issue number 1. Again, great cover. The back is better, type of deal. Oh, one more thing. What kind of caught my eye even more, that you've got some commercials for books that Dark Horse is putting out, like for example Colonel Weird, and on all of them you've got Scott Snyder quoted. Like here you've got Scott Snyder, fantastic, and there are like a few others when they only quote Snyder. I just felt like, okay, he's a great writer, but like maybe don't quote him every single ad right there, right? So that was kind of like funny. So yeah, so thank you guys so much for watching this. Again, I would rather wait for trade paperback of that, but we're doing single issues, so that's a single issue of Assassin's Creed Valhalla Song of Glory issue number 1. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more comic books, for more videos like that. Take care, bye. And I'm gonna put it back to our fantastic back and board. So it's gonna be back and boarded into a collection, maybe on a wall at some point. Who knows? Take care, bye.